But the new leader of the GOP wants America to fail. No, I'm not talking about Michael Steele. I'm talking about the drug addict, cult leader, traitor, Rush Limbaugh. Here's Paul Begalia discussing Rush.
And first on Michael Steele, a new face for the RNC.
And a good choice. It's none of my business. It's not my party. But I mean, Michael's been here in the Situation Room many times. We've debated issues. Terribly smart guy. I like that he's run for office. He served as Maryland's lieutenant governor. He had some failed bids for office, which is good, too. You'll learn a lot from the canvass, so good for them. But I think Candy's piece is instructive. The real leader of the Republican Party in America today is a corpulent drug addict with an AM radio talk show, Rush Limbaugh. He's the real power in the Republican Party. And so Michael Steele's going to need to stand up to Limbaugh if he wants to actually lead the party of Lincoln.
He was suggesting, Rush Limbaugh, the other day, maybe he was being just rhetorical, that he's more powerful than the Republican leader in the House or the Senate, for that matter. Is that true?
Well, I think more Americans know him, that's for sure.
Certainly can throw elbows in a partisan way, but he's always welcoming, he's warm, and he's self-deprecating. Remember, he was talking about finding a dog, and he called himself a mutt. Like he was going to not get a purebred dog, he's going to get a mutt like me. That's Reagan-esque. Palin is a completely different model. She seems to me very bitter and divisive. I think at this dinner she may well have a chance to learn from the master.
Yeah, you know, this is interesting advice from somebody who took a cheap shot at Rush here.
Oh, but I'm not a politician.
But the key here is Sarah
addict.
is, the president's going to this thing. And he, of course, will be the powerful one. Sarah is going to be the entertaining one. She's going to be one where all the news is going, want to talk to her.
Column in the Wall Street Journal today. In the time since his inauguration, Mr. Obama has been on every screen in the country, TV and computer every day, but it's already reaching saturation point. When the office is omnipresent, it is demystified. Constant exposure deflates the presidency.
The main point we wanted you to hear, my friends, is Paul Begalia, as he called Rush Limbaugh a drug addict. As many of you may remember, Rush the Flush was charged with criminal charges for falsifying prescriptions, I believe it is, to receive numerous drugs to feed his addiction. He copped the plea and asked to be allowed to go to rehab in lieu of, I would expect, jail. And they did allow him to go to rehab in lieu of the penitentiary. Now, what is sad, my friends, is that a number of people who call themselves ditto heads, meaning they are in automatic agreement with every word that comes out of this drug addict's mouth. It's sad and it's scary, my friends. And it's very close to a cult-type relationship. If any of you listen to the Rush Limbaugh show, you may have noticed that he claims to be, as he puts it, talent on loan from God. And his listeners which they call themselves ditto heads, follow every word, idea, and command of their leader. A leader who is hoping that America fails. These people need help. And if there's anything that we, the warriors, can do to help pull these ditto heads out of the cult mind control of Rush Limbaugh, it is our responsibility as human beings to help rescue these ditto heads. They are a confused group. They are a unique group. Picture. On one side of themselves, they are pro-life, while at the same time, they are pro-war. On one side of themselves, they call themselves the religious right, while at the same time, they want people to be homeless and to starve. They are walking contradictions with themselves. And that is what this group has become by following the cult leadership of Rush Limbaugh. Michael Steele apologized to Rush Limbaugh for calling him an entertainer and an inciter of mess, basically. And none of the Republicans want to rub this cult leader in the wrong way. Why? Is it because he has so many listeners? No. There are many forms of the media that has a large audience. It's not because Rush Limbaugh has a large audience. It's because many in Rush Limbaugh's audience are following him like it is a cult. And it's time that it be called what it is. So if you know a ditto head, reach out to them. Be nice to them. They need help. They are lost. So we must do what we can to rescue the ditto heads from the hands and mental manipulation of the anti-American cult leader, Rush Limbaugh. Did you hear that Rush Limbaugh said that Senator Ted Kennedy would be dead before the health bill is passed? That they would call it the Senator Ted Kennedy Memorial Health Care Bill? That is the type of person this cult leader is. That he is so disgusting, so pathetic, that he would even speak death on a fellow human being. This is who the ditto heads are following.